Speaking of funerals, what a transition, huh?
I like
that the fans are not privy to.
Yeah.
I get invited to more weddings than funerals.
That's good. You bummed out about that?
That's good.
There will be a time in our lives where we're going to be going to more funerals.
Because of all the weddings, later you'll have more funerals.
That's true.
So like, you know, being grown up in a church, I feel like what I miss about that community is there's always something, from birthdays to weddings to funerals and shit, right? And I feel like that's missing in my life.
Don't you worry. Once you have kids, our neighbor, she told me, she was like, last year, because her kid just went into kindergarten, they went to 40 birthdays.
Bro,
oh
that's
my
tight.
God.
So he's like, don't you worry about that.
Oh,
I cannot wait.
Once you have a kid,
Birthday parties every fucking weekend.
some days you got 2-3 birthdays to go to.
All right, so instead of birthdays, let's bring it back to deaths. All right.
Funerals are pretty heavy, huh?
Birthday.
So, there was apparently this stench that led officials to 189 rotting corpses at a taxidermist's funeral home.
that's tight.
Well, it's gonna be smelly, huh?
Oh.
Did it not have refrigeration?
Someone unplugged it.
That's what it is. Somebody unplugged their refrigeration. Yeah.
Oh, that's at the end of this article, huh?
Because 189, that's normal. They're supposed to have dead bodies at a taxidermist place, right? That's the normal part. But the stinky is the not normal part.
It's not supposed to be a taxidermist place. It's supposed to be
Crematorium?
Yep.
What is it called?
What'd you say? A Macaulay Culkin?
A Macaulay Crematorium?
A cryptography?
Yep. Crematorium?
Crematorium.
Well, this home, the Return to Nature Funeral Home in Penrose, Colorado, claimed to conduct environmentally friendly green burials.
Yeah, right, dude.
What's that mean?
Yeah, right.
Like you just dig a hole and throw your grandpa in there?
You let it decompose naturally.
They don't do the formaldehyde.
That's
or
gonna
whatever.
smell like shit.
Don't they put formaldehyde? Is that what they do?
What?
Formaldehyde to like preserve the body?
Yeah. When you're embalming?
That smells funny. That smells crazy.
I like that. When it's like at afters they have that flavor, it's actually pretty good.
No, dude, it's
No, imagine that. Fucking sick.
So it first came to the attention of local authorities after reports of a putrid smell pouring from the company's neglected building. Local and federal authorities executed a search warrant and initially found 115 improperly stored bodies at the facility, which is about 100 miles south of Denver. That same day, a Colorado state official, the program director of the Office Funeral Home and Crematory Registration, spoke directly with the owner and operator of Return to Nature, and in the conversation acknowledged that he had a problem at the facility and claimed he practiced taxidermy there.
So he made taxidermy humans? Or you mean like animals?
He just wasn't good at it. He was playing around,
Maybe he was playing around. It doesn't specifically say he was doing humans and or animals.
working out the kinks.
He was practicing taxidermy there. But in an order of summary there, they noted that the facility had operated without a license since the last November. So he also reported that this dude attempted to conceal the improper storage of human remains at the facility. So basically, he was just doing some really weird shit.
When you say practice taxidermy, it makes me worried a little bit.
Yeah.
It just sounds bad, you know? Like, it sounds like this guy.
Practice, yeah.
It's like, this is Jeffrey Dahmer adjacent.
Yeah.
You think anybody who goes into taxidermy is like right on the edge?
Hannah's cousin's a professional taxidermist.
Not necessarily.
Her shit got viral. It's the creepy fox.
Oh, really? That's Hannah's cousin?
The fox that's sitting on this shit.
With the funky eyes?
Yeah,
the funky
So
eyes.
her specialty is doing weird and like you know, not like all perfect as shit, but like just in funny pose. Like I don't know.
Hip hop squirrel.
Yeah.
Pop squirrel.
Is that disrespectful? You think like foxes would be like, yo, this is tight?
They're hyped about it.
When their like families come back and be like, yo, that's my cousin. Avenge their cousin. Like,
Or it's like,
is that disrespectful? Because it'd probably be disrespectful if you like put Nana in a like
in a b-boy stance.
upright like this with their legs up.
That'd be sick.
That'd be fucking fresh.
I just made up the hip hop part of it, but he's just being a cute little fox, just sitting.
That's a really famous fucking taxidermist.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
that's Hannah's cousin, huh?
believe that's Hannah's cousin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's Hannah's cousin, and
Wait, Hannah's cousins of I'm just
about my wife's cousin.
His wife's cousin's a fox.
It means that it's my relative too.
Yeah, that's your cousin.
is your cousin.
Your cousin fucks with dead animals.
Well, I never met this lady, but the funny thing is, so she's such an artist the thing is, she wasn't making any royalties or anything from that thing until a fan that's a lawyer helped her go get everything copywritten and shit.
Because I
Yeah.
think that's in What the Meme, even.
Yeah.
So like you're saying like from stuff like that she wasn't making royalties, but somebody like took that as
And help that. Well, yeah, it was going all over the place. But you know how artists are. They just like,
they're grateful that their art actually made it into something.
they don't know about like they don't think of artists don't know anything about money.
Talk about how dumb they are.
You know what one of my low-key dreams are? To have like, you know when you go to like a KTV and they're always playing random ass clips of shit? I hope that just Kinja's videos are just randomly in shitty ass karaoke spots.
Tight. It's better than a fucking girl riding a bike out next to a pond for no reason.
That's what I'm saying. They're just random shit anyway.
It's just
You know what
Eastern
I know?
European B-roll.
In in the music videos that you're actually in for artists, those are probably at some KTVs.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, you're at KTV, bro.
I like it at shitty B-roll type
Somewhere.
stuff. You know?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Because sometimes you'll just see a song that you obviously, it might be like Snoop Dogg or some shit like that.
Any KTV?
And then they're just playing random ass dance videos.
It's the motherfucking DRE and it's just a girl riding a bike next to the fucking pond.
It's like a Russian
Hey,
park,
motherfucker.
and a fucking dove is flying. Leaves are just going like.
What the
poppy
fuck
field
does this have to do with this thing?
The Filipino Magic Mike backgrounds were the funniest. You remember those? Because it was always like 8-bit pixelated cows on a farm.
Yeah.
Like, and it would pan so fucking
Always a
slow.
pasture somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, how sick is that Magic Mic setup though? I was about to buy one.
It's amazing. I mean, but I'm only thinking of like the late 90s.
Well, the problem is even the newest Magic
the
Mic,
cartridges.
yeah, but they don't have like the newest songs. I was about to try.
There's one somewhere because I've been on a Magic Mic where they're like, here, this is the new cartridge. It's like all the later songs. Like they update them.
There has to be a way to like
And then there has to be a way to find, like, get a cartridge. I'm sure it's just like a USB.
Yeah.
And then load.
Because I'm trying to have, because now I have, you know, now I got Filipino parties at
Oh,
my spot.
Yeah, you're trying to get one. You're trying to get the best of the best.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get a Magic Mic where like we actually know the fucking songs and stuff.
Do you sing a lot now?
I suck, but Nina's good.
I feel like all Filipinos know how
I
to
don't
sing.
think I ever broke like an 87 on my score.
87's hard to break though.
I'd be happy to break like a 65.
Well, my
Dang,
mom
you get that low?
was like on that 93, 95.
Really?
Like that.
That's pretty tight.
Filipinos be getting 99s on the randomest, like Chiquitita and shit. Like on the randomest songs.
Hey, but according to Diane, dude, Filipinos got style.
They got style.
So much style.
But for in terms of that, I feel like anytime someone's like trying to pitch a green alternative, you got extra check.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's just natural, then it's gonna stink.
Because they'll just put it on their title and not really do anything about it. It might be
Yeah.
the same protocol. They don't fucking
That's
know.
true. Because if I'm like, hey, I live naturally, what does that really mean? No shower. You know,
That means you just
don't
shit.
wipe my butt.
No toothpaste?
None of that. That's
Toilet don't flush, you just shit in it.
that's natural.
Like that's messed up to be like, oh, I want my grandma to have a green burial, so you like pay extra to do this method,
Yeah.
and they just like stuffed her in a closet at a taxidermist. Like it's fucked up.
Well, I mean, she's decaying naturally.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be beautiful and like nicer than that.
Can you imagine the dudes like they just grab her and then they fucking go?
They just fold
Like
her.
Jazzy Jeff out of a fucking
Yeah, like Jazzy Jeff.
Did you guys see that? There's like a company who will like plant you as a tree.
Yeah, that's cool.
By like
beautiful.
composting you into like soil,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, it's like that. Oh,
Yeah.
They just plant a tree.
I thought they just stick you in the stump and like you're just like in the wood.
Would you guys get taxidermied?
No, probably not.
Taxidermied?
I'd rather be charred.
Do you want like a basic burial? Because I feel like all you guys are not basic people. You don't deserve a basic
Well, you
burial.
can't even legally get taxidermied, right? Isn't that like against the law?
I'm trying to get cremated, but I'm down for a mausoleum.
What's a
These are
mausoleum?
baller
There's
though,
gonna be a
aren't they?
Kinja's mausoleum.
That's expensive.
What's
dude.
a mausoleum?
It's like you know when you go to the fucking cemetery and then you see a bunch of here's a cross, here's a tombstone, and then you see a giant
Yeah.
fucking build out that you can like walk inside.
Like the back rows of Rose Hills. You know,
Oh yeah.
They're like $500,000.
Wait, so the one that you go in though, it's like It's like an apartment for the dead, though. They got all the plaques and shit inside, right?
It's like a tough shed.
So those are the ballers?
You could build like a big mausoleum and have like your whole family in there.
Just you.
Yeah.
Wow.
They could set it up too where they're glass, and then you get the taxidermist to put you like in a superhero pose.
Sick.
So it's like when you're in Batman's, thing where he's got all the different super suits, but it's just you and your family, hella dead.
Hella dead.
And then you make sure the refrigerator's turned on.
That's the biggest problem nowadays with
It'd be
mausoleums.
sick though if you got all your
trips on it.
relatives and you recorded their like last or most famous quotes.
Yeah.
Like when you go to like those Marvel exhibits where you could press the button and say something. That'd be tight.
What would your quote be?
Mine?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's tough to distill down, right?
If you could do that, if you could have a mausoleum that you can view your taxidermied body, like how would you guys do it? Like I would have them pose me and my family as the family from Us with like the red.
Oh.
My wife would have the scissors, right?
That's tight.
That's fucking scary as fuck.
That's scary.
My family would probably be like this.
Yeah.
Just hands on
Nick's
the
will
wall.
just be him
on
falling
guard?
into guard. Yeah.
Choked out by somebody.
Falling into guard.
Falling with it, just slipping.
It would just be him like this, but then the arm is on a motor, so it's tapping out.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Push the button.
You like pull a lever like this, tap him out.
Bart will be behind Nick. His arms will be like this, and it's like an X choke. Like
They're buried together, not even with family.
Just for the bit.
That's your dying wish.